Hello there, children. Today's topic, we're going to talk about gang banging. I don't mean women, I mean gangsters banging. I really don't think banging is permittable today. You shouldn't gang bang. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Look, today's slightly different from the 80s. Separated from greatness, killing up all the babies. Sickening and so degrading, and gripping and blooding daily. Never gonna let this save me, your bullets done hitting graves. Me still standing, amazing suffering complications and contemplating, debating time for retaliation. You new to this banging, you're quick to join in the game when you don't even know the half about what set you be claiming. All these new fools, new crews, bloody blue shoes, so woo. Hang yourself with a loose noose, no truth. You the fool if you don't hear when it's real. You plan to deal with your life, one day you bound to get killed. I done walked through the hood, seen a lot of blood spill. Mama's crying, babies dying, getting shermed in the field. Don't regret the way I feel about today in the game. Don't make no sense for you to drive up in this death lane. My nigga.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Gang gang, everybody got something to say, bro. Brothers in the streets getting stretched out like Play-Doh. Wear the right colors or better watch what you say, bro. Or get your face peeled off by a barrel of that Draco. Take no prisoners in this lane. There's prisoners in this gang, a sick thing. But some of y'all wouldn't understand the gang lane has changed. Now everybody banging. Online with that bullshit and the fake sense you claiming. Fugazi, hit the streets and catch your fade, G. Bullets get more hits than the internet do daily. Sadie up in these streets without that social media shame. Many that I get claimed got shot from another gang. Blessing that I remain so real that I can't complain. I'm able to spit this game, yeah, yogi gon' keep it sane. And keep away from the flame and mentally train the brain. And whatever else that I can claim, I'm changing the game. Woo.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Listen, here's a little gesture. Stand up for yourself when you're feeling a lot of pressure. Got to go address ya. Actually, what's that you claim? Colors that you be wearing, the sagging it like a bang. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Homie, don't even go there. Hit me up on my hip and stop acting as if I don't
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Good afternoon, folks. I'm Black Dragon, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust, biker news you can use, biker news from Black Dragon's views. The number one biker news station in the world. And I'd like to thank my co-host, Mike Ball. Hey, man, that's that producing stuff you're doing there.
What was that? All right? Was that a good intro for
I
you?
like that, man. It was exciting, man. It
There we
made me
go.
feel as though like I have a professional crew, somebody in the background handling. Because we're Black Dragon Biker News Network. You can find us every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekend, doing our biker thing. Yes, man. Whatever information you need to know, whatever we want to talk about, it's right here. So like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to get the latest biker news, MC protocol, and views all across the nation. We're interviewing folks. We're doing everything this year in 2022. So like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to get my new book, The Social Club's Bible.
Man, that was fantastic.
Man,
10 out of 10.
man. This is ridiculous.
This is fantastic.
I just need a live audience. I need
We do. Everyone here in the chat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We have people in the chat. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
That was cool the way you brought us in like that, man.
Yeah. I hope that was some innovative,
Eric Booyer from Indiana is here, man.
That's right, and all the way from Sweden as well.
Wow.
Most of them respect. Shout out to Sweden. I mean, what I love. I mean, look at this from Arctic Iowa. Look, I mean, the reach that this platform has is insane.
We're putting our phalanges on them.
We celebrate that.
You know what? The thing about it is I have that too.
Stop the cap.
I don't have that.
No, you do not. No, you do not. You don't have this one either. Man, that's some real electric girly sound. Oh, that though, the crab scratching is dope.
Anyway, we're not that. We're not a radio station like Hollywood. We are.
Right.
We are. Listen, if you are in Australia right now, you're catching hell, my bro. If you're in Australia, the VLAD laws are taking those guys down. Somebody sent this to me this morning, and it's kind of sad, man. Now this guy has a strong accent, but I've been, kind of reporting on this for a while, for a few years, but to hear this guy talk about the VLAD laws, and it's interesting some things he's going to say in here. But one of the things about the VLAD laws that they created to go against bikies. So over there, 1%ers are called bikies. And the law is against bikies. They don't like 1% bikers, and there's all kind of stuff they do to them. Like they take away there's several businesses they won't let them have. Like they won't let them be tattoo artists and stuff. They've identified businesses that 1%ers do. And they've made it against the law to have those businesses. And you hear about this, but you never really hear it from the side of one of those guys that this has happened to.
The source, yeah.
And like this guy is talking about a lot of the stuff that's actually happening to them. Mm-hmm. And someone sent this to me, I think yesterday, the day before. And this is Australian VLAD bikie laws. A former Rebels Motorcycle Club member talks about it on the TFS podcast. So let's just check this out, man. They're catching hell over there. Here we go. Let me turn the sound up here.
The VLAD clause come in, mate, and they're locking us up for 6 months with no charges and stuff like that, and not telling no one and keeping us in isolation and all that, and breaking up families, bro, on purpose and killing dogs because of the VLAD laws. He gets home to find his, we're getting locked up left, right, and centre and losing everything. People that have no connection to clubs that we spent, our club alone spent nearly $3 million trying to fight the VLAD laws to no effect, to nothing, and they're using the VLAD laws now on these protesters now. That's what they're going to do. They take the rights off you. Yeah, tattoos. $12,000 for a belt buckle and a 1% ring. That overnight little criminals. We lost businesses overnight. Weren't allowed to own businesses. Nothing. If you're a member, you got to justify your income. They can take you. Look at your banking records, a drop of a hat. Look at your what you buy, what you sell. I know other clubs that lost half their numbers of the national members, and that's hard to recover when the VLAD clause.
So let's unpack some of this stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Locked up in jail for 6 months without any charges. That sounds like Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay or something, what they were doing with terrorists. 6 months locked up without any charges.
For them, it's like as if they're completely, if you decide you're going to be a part of a certain club, you are completely giving up all your rights, everything, including your own freedom.
It's crazy. He talked about not being able to have certain businesses. Like I told you, there's certain businesses that they say you can't have. So if you had a tattoo shop and they passed that law, I guess they'd come in to your tattoo shop and say, hey, buddy, you're out of business right now. They can look at their banking records without doing
some sort of subpoena.
warrants or anything. Yeah, without a warrant or a subpoena or something. They've lost their families. Some of the stuff I've seen, and we reported on, like they passed a law against tattoos. So a lot of these guys are tatted down, but you're not able to show a biker related, not biker, but motorcycle club related tattoo if you belong to these certain 1% clubs. Right. Like if you're a member of the Rebels like he is, you can't have Rebels across your forehead. Could you imagine that in the United States? Where we say, where we have this love of freedom of speech, and we don't have freedom of speech. Everybody thinks we have freedom of speech here. We don't. But we have it to a greater degree than other countries that I've been in. Having been in the Navy, I've been around the world 4 times. I have seen countries where if you were to say something negative about Saddam Hussein and back during the days when he was running things, F Saddam Hussein could get you effed up. They didn't play that. I've been in places where you don't get to, well, as far as I'm concerned, President Shabazz is a dummy. Nah, you don't get to do that everywhere. And you don't get to put Rebels MC on your forehead everywhere. You get to do that here. You could put KKK on your forehead. Nobody can do anything about it. You can put Black Lives Matter on your forehead, on your face. You can just have BLM everywhere, all over you, tattooed. You could have Nazi stickers, SS symbols, whatever people might consider not conforming. Like if you put BLM on you, there's a whole lot of folks that are going to be mad. They're going to be mad. Or Antifa. If you put that on you. Imagine if you had Antifa, or you just had it on your hat, like where you have that crazy symbol right there, that gang symbol that you have because you're young and you don't, have morals or anything.
Right.
Yeah, that. You could have that. I don't know what that means. What does that mean anyway? Is that
rock on?
Looks like Longhorn.
You know what I mean?
This is Texas Longhorn is what that is. Yeah.
You're getting crazy with it.
That's some California stuff that you. But anyway, yeah, you could have. You can wear that hat, or you could have Antifa up there because you look like you could be a little Antifite.
Man, you know what? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Wait, mate, come back. I'm sorry. But you can have Antifa on your forehead if you wanted here in the United States. But you can't have that stuff everywhere. And that's what's going on with these guys. These guys are catching hell. They're catching hell. And this idea that if you have this tattoo, you have to actually put makeup on it.
Yep.
Mike, makeup in order to go out in public, or they fine you. And he was talking about a $12,000 fine for a belt buckle.
A ring, a belt buckle and a ring.
What does the ring say on it? Like 1%er? What is the ring?
Probably a diamond,
Or maybe a ring of the club or something, like if you have the club colors on or something.
I mean, that's what we all do as bikers. I mean, I don't understand why that's something that you could be fined $12,000 for.
Man, if I couldn't wear my dragon rings, ouch.
Right.
And then they have this one stuff where they can't ride more than 2 together or something.
Right. No, you can't have more than a pack of 3 they can pull over.
And then they have another one where you can't be friends with or consort in public with bikies from your same club.
Yep.
So if four or more of you guys want to go out to eat somewhere, man, we do this all the time here in the United States. Hey, man, let's meet up with the fellas over at such and such a place. So this is crazy, Mike Ball,
to say the least.
This is crazy. Woodrow Canary, is this a real person? Woodrow Canary said, "You do not have total freedom of speech in America. What I would like to know is the laws that are being applied worse before or after COVID." Man, COVID was.
Don't worry, guys. Dragon will be back here in a second. It's normal ordeal here with this internet, so don't worry.
Did I go away?
Now you're back. Welcome back, sir.
And I'm looking at it right now. You know what they told me to do is restart my modem before every. This is ridiculous. But anyway, let me know if I go out again. Do you remember COVID where they had? I don't know if we remember all the COVID laws, like where in Atlanta for a time, only essential people could be on the roads. Did they have that everywhere?
Yes, they had it. At least where I'm, Southern California, same thing. You had to have a complete valid reason, like you're going to work actively.
So I had to create for my own self from Bunch Media Group my own media pass. News people were exempt, and so I created my own media pass to drive on the roads. So if I was pulled over, I could pull out an exemption from my boss. Well, being my own news station, I created my own press passes and stuff. But hey, I had to have that to get. We forget where we had to go. Woodrow Canary said my real name is Elwood Canary from VA. Man, we appreciate you having me on the show. I was thinking you were this. I have this one guy who makes up a name every time. He always makes up a name and puts something new up. And it's always really funny. So I thought for a minute that was you. I did not mean to disrespect you or your name or anything like that. Please forgive me if you were offended. But good to have you on the show. Glad you're here. So this is some of the crazy stuff that we saw here. Crazy laws. And then he also said something interesting about the VLAD laws, is that they're now using them on protesters. And this happened in America. They created the RICO laws to go after specifically mobsters. And they told us that's what they would use them on. And now they're using RICO on bikers and entire motorcycle clubs and anybody else they want to throw RICO on. Proud Boys, biker boys,
rap groups.
They're throwing RICO against this rapper here in town, here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Young Thug.
Yep, with YSL. Yep.
Like, who wants a name Young Thug? Like, I would think you'd call yourself Young Gentleman. I don't know. Young Gentleman.
Yeah, that would sell. That would sell.
That would sell. It would sell to my generation. We're still here.
Maybe to you. Yeah.
We're still here. You're trying to put us, you know what? I told you what I was going to do to you.
Do it.
60. I'm 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what which, speaking of, that poor fellow got a new judge, or who is that? That judge threw the book at that kid. Let's see. Man who attacked judge sentenced. Yeah. We got to talk about that. Let me pull. Yeah. There, poor fellow. Yeah, they got him. So remind me to talk about that. But anyway, this guy here, he's talking about those VLAD laws, and he said they're being applied to other people. And we had that happen here with RICO, how they took those laws and applied them to other people, other groups. So RICO, after they got all the mobsters they wanted to get, they started going after everybody from protesters to Antifa, Black Lives Matter, anybody that was considered a subversive group or whatever. The Ain't Giving a F crew, I don't know if you remember them or not. They put that leader in prison. And then they used it against the Proud Boys. The Proud Boys have all been decimated. Trump said when he comes back, if he comes back, he said he's going to release he calls them hostages. So all of this stuff is going on, man. This is crazy. So, yeah, let's hear.
They're locking us up for 6 months with no charges.
Locking us up for 6 months with no charges. This is him in his formal Rebels outfit. I guess he's no longer in the club. It says former Rebels.
Stuff like that. And not telling no one and keeping us in isolation.
So locking you up for 6 months, not telling anyone and keeping them in isolation. Crazy.
Wow.
And all that. And breaking up families, bro, on purpose.
Breaking up families on purpose. Now, he's going to say some things here that you probably didn't catch the first time. breaking up families on purpose, and then listen to this other stuff.
And killing dogs.
And killing dogs. They come to your house, come running into your front yard, and you know, I got a brute right here. And of course, his ears stick up and he comes running up to see what's going on. And they've already targeted him for extinction. I tell you what, you kill my dog.
Yeah.
You kill my dog. You come running up to my house and you kill my dog for doing his job. You kill my dog, who doesn't mess with nobody. Boy, it's going to be a shootout at the OK Corral. Let's get back to it.
Because of the VLAD laws. He gets home to find his, 6. We're getting locked up left, right, and centre and losing everything. People that have no connection to clubs. That we spent, our club alone spent nearly 3.
He's saying that people that have no connection to clubs are getting locked up. And then he's talking about his club spent $3 million. What motorcycle club I'm in the wrong club.
$3 million.
$3 million to spend on VLAD laws.
$3 million trying to fight the VLAD laws to no effect, to nothing, and they're using the VLAD laws now on these protesters now.
So they spent $3 million to no effect fighting the VLAD laws, and now they're using VLAD laws on protesters, he says.
That's what they're going to do. They take the rights off you. Yeah, tatted. $12,000 for a belt buckle and a 1% ring.
$12,000 for a belt buckle. And not even a club ring, a 1% ring. Jeez Louise, man. They're
not little criminals. We lost businesses overnight.
We know they take their businesses from them. I've seen that reported on that.
Had own businesses, nothing.
So he says we're not allowed to own businesses, and there are certain businesses they can't own. Can you imagine someone saying, well, we know like not everybody can own a pot business. Like not everybody can own a marijuana business. If you had a felony or something like that, but you had to have done something. You had to have had a felony. Like here in Atlanta, not everybody can own a strip club. If you've had a felony or certain things like that, you can't own a driving a car lot, stuff like that. But you have to have done something. They don't say you can't own a car lot because you were a bikie or you belong to the rare breed motorcycle club or something. They don't do that. But they're doing that over there. It's crazy, man.
You're a member. You got to justify your income. They can take you.
Can you imagine having to justify your income? Like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? It has to be justified. We don't live under those kind of rules here in America.
Look at your banking records, a drop of a hat. Look at your what you buy, what you sell. I know.
Imagine them coming in and looking at what you buy and what you sell. Oh, I see you bought that cough drop thing. Are you going to use that for drugs? What? I see you. Oh, I see you bought this. What do you buy? What are you using? Why'd you buy that cough medicine? Like, holy moly!
Clubs that lost half their numbers of the national members. And that's hard to recover when the blood pool.
Man, so anyway, they're catching hell over there, man. They're catching hell.
That's heavy
over there. And so I often wonder, what does that mean? What does that mean to us? Are we gonna catch hell like that? Are our biker clubs gonna drive the narrative so nasty that eventually this sort of thing happens to us? We're only one dictator away from something like that. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Only one crazy leader away from something like that. And then we're on the same thing. So anyway, that was that story. Here's another story. Here in this story, it seems as though a driver killed 3 people at a Memphis biker rally not long ago. So this was updated 2 days ago. I found this. I don't know the backstory on this, so let's check it out.
Wow.
Wow. Manhunt Mondays. It's crazy. So when you have those golf carts, so if you have an RV, mostly when you have RVs, you have this golf cart that you use to get around the facility. Like when you get into deep RVing, you have your motorcycle and stuff, but you have your golf cart. And some of these golf carts, my bro, I mean, they are serious with serious sound systems and everything. The golf cart I got coming is, it cost almost as much as a small car. All right. We're talking 15, 20 grand in golf cartism. But you can get your basic golf cart for like $3,000, So you get this golf cart, you deck it out to the max with sound speakers and everything, so you can roll around the campground next to your RV, bumping, boom, boom, like the music you played when we came in. But in some places, in some cities, these golf carts, especially when they're near these areas, these camping areas, these golf carts are legal to be driven on the road. But they don't have anywhere near the protection of a car. So I like to stay near the sidewalk and stuff like that. I don't like to, my new golf cart I got coming will actually do up to 60 miles an hour. Like I don't want to be in a, 15-mile-an-hour golf cart. Just going from the campground to Walmart can get you killed, like what probably happened to these guys. But this biker rally that they went to, and I'm sure I went to, I don't know if this is the same one as the Green River Rally or something like that they used to have there in Memphis, but I've been to the one of the biker rallies in Memphis. I think it was called the Green River Rally or something like that. I've been there several times, and it was normally held at this big campground somewhere in the city. Not campground, but fairgrounds, I believe. It was a lot of fun, and so we just feel for the people. So if you know something about it that you can win $4,000, you can make $4,000 turning in those people. When you hit somebody, you don't necessarily, I don't understand why people run unless maybe they were drunk or something. But why would the passenger run? I'm not running with you. First of all, I'm old. I ain't running. I didn't hit nobody. I don't know what you're going to do. But anyway, this next story, I don't know why this story is important, but I did want to point out something I saw that was really cool. So this is a motorcycle club that's been sold. The Southern Saints Motorcycle Club, which is affiliated with the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, has moved away from their clubhouse on East Bay. The property came under new ownership in November. And what I thought was cool about this story is a couple things. So East Bay Boulevard Motorcycle Clubhouse shuts down. New owner takes over property. So I don't know what's so important about that, except for it used to this club is affiliated with the Outlaws. But what I thought was, and I didn't read the whole story because it costs money to read it, and I didn't want to pay the money to read the whole story. So I'm just reading what they posted here. So a motorcycle club on East Bay Boulevard has closed following the November 1st purchase of the building. And I thought it was cool. This old raggedy building got $400,000, $395,000 for, it looks like a prefab building, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
$400,000? What's the world coming to? If this is $400,000, my God. But I saw something here. It says Outlaws Prospective, which maybe these guys are going to become an Outlaws chapter or something like that.
Prospective chapter. Yeah.
This prospective here, this is a throwback, man. This is a throwback to, when I first came into my club, the Black Sabbath, we didn't have the word hang around. I never even heard the word hang around until I was watching Sons of Anarchy. There's two words I never heard. I never heard cut, and I never heard hang around. We called them colors. And our perspectives were called prospective prospects. So we had prospective prospects, and full patch members. This word hang around. The first time I heard somebody called a hang around first time somebody in my club used it that I can remember, and I wasn't there for the whole club. I'm just talking about my own personal experience. Everybody in my club could have said hang around, but I never remember hearing that word used. Nowhere in the 80s and 90s around where I was. I never heard someone called a hang around. And the first time a brother used it in a meeting, I got mad at him. How dare you call people hang arounds? That's such an ugly term. He was looking at me like, dude, get with the like, I didn't know that was going to be a term. We called our so-called, see, in the Black Sabbath, we had cuts. We had real cuts that were made out of denim.
Cut-offs.
Yeah, and that's what they were called. And then we had the leather ones. And we had real denim from the early days, and then at some point, we switched to leather, and there was a period where people were wearing whichever one. And now, we're back at that period where you wear whichever one. But we didn't really call them cuts. Everything we called colors. Where's your colors, man? Go get your colors. As I came towards the East Coast, it's the first time I ever heard rags, and they wouldn't dare call their colors anything other than rags. They don't call them cuts. They don't call them colors. They call them rags, especially on the black set. And so as I started moving across the country and opening up chapters across the country, I get all these different terms, and then cut. And when the first time I heard cut was on when I was watching Sons of Anarchy, and I was like, what the hell are they talking? What is this cut thing? What is this? And then it just took off like wildfire. Everybody's using more cut. Now, somebody says they've been using cut forever. Cut has been used in New England for decades, just like hang around, at least the people I have been around. And yeah, Steve, it's always like who you've been around. And
totally.
Who I was around said colors and perspective. So when I see that on that club, Outlaws perspective, it takes me back to like this is like old time club stuff. It's not an Outlaws hang around club. It's not an Outlaws whatever other thing you might say. It's a perspective, maybe a perspective chapter or whatever the case may be. And it just takes me back to like, I'm 60, but some of the stuff still exists like we know it. Perspective prospects. That's such a beautiful term. Where are my harps at? I need my harps right now. Just the harps. Oh, anyway. Moving on. This poor teenage biker was charged after almost hitting a child speeding past a school bus in North Carolina. A teen biker has been charged after speeding past a stopped school bus and almost striking a child, according to North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Around 2:37 p.m. on Thursday, the man on a motorcycle was riding on North Carlisle Drive at the intersection of Farmdale Drive and passed a stopped school bus with its warning lights activated. Who rolls past the school bus with its warning lights activated? Who does that? And the stop arm was extended, and he actually almost hits a kid. And we have the video right here. Yeah, this is it. Hold on. Let me enlarge this. I'll pull it back here for a second. And let me enlarge it. This right here is crazy. Okay, let me see. Do we get sound with it? All right, let's try it. No sound. Watch this. Oh, that's the arm. That's not a stop sign. That's the arm of the school bus right there. There's the arm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's flashing.
Boom. Did you see him almost hit that kid? Holy moly. And kids do stupid stuff like run in front of the bus. Watch. Woo!
Well, that's the point of that stop sign being there, is so that they can cross right there.
Look at that biker. And that's all caught on camera, my dude. He almost hit that kid, man.
Rough.
Wow. That kid was on the ball right there. Whoa. That could have been tragedy right there, bro.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Stay prayed up. stay armed up and prayed up with the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they're out there trying to kill your kids. We're going to be doing a show called Think Tactical soon. We're going to bring our Think Tactical show back to life. And so this is like a prelude to Think Tactical. In this one, we're going to be doing this on our Think Tactical show, just so you know.
Let's do it.
So here, this guy, you think you're protected when you're behind this wall of glass here. And it looks like he tries to open the door here. And I don't know what this lady's selling or whatever. She's got her fan. This is an Asian lady. They could be in Asia somewhere. Is there a place called Asia? They could be in Asia somewhere, right? Or they could be right around the corner and right over in Donovan, Atlanta or something like that. They could be right here. But here is, this is some sort of an Asian clinic of some kind, clinic, store. She could be a nurse or something. I see she's got her, or a receptionist. She's got her little sticky pads here, and there's a cash drawer under there that you can't see. And this guy is determined that he wants that cash drawer. So watch this man punch through that. I didn't know you could punch through these windows. Watch this. Now he takes his body and brings it all the way through. Why is she still in here? Why is she still in here? Like, it's so time for you to be so gone. There's no back entrance. Anyway, as she tries to squeeze past, he grabs her. Oh my goodness, is this terrifying? Pulls her back in there and goes for the cash drawer. And they got a lot of cash in that drawer. And she's got her hands up like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
Wow.
This is crazy. You see the key in the door over there? And she finally gets up and tries to get the key in the door and get out of there. Man, this is absolutely terrifying stuff here. And first of all, you don't keep that much cash. It looks like quite a little nice stash of cash there. People are crazy that he would actually punch through that door, not giving a damn about anything, not giving a damn about her safety. My point here is, I couldn't do one of those. I can't. I couldn't do one of those jobs without a weapon. You need to have something under the front seat there. You can fire me later, but this guy coming through that glass like that, he needed to be popped a couple times.
Mm.
So we have to think about, somebody said they're going to start a show called Think Tactically for grammar nerds. Think Tactical is not tactically correct, or grammarly correct. Grammarly, is that a word? So, yeah, but anyway, ours is Think Tactical. Bobby Shavers will be Think Tactically, and we'll support you. So, man, we're going to have to talk about that when we start doing our show. We're going to be looking at, ways that you could think tactical in that situation. The first thing is, while that guy had no weapons or anything, a paper clip, what are those things? A stapler in the forehead. Look at that stapler right there. You see that?
Yep.
When he brought his head through that right now, staple him. Another thing is, you got this big 400-pound thing here.
Yep.
I'd have cracked
sort
his
of
ass.
printer.
Yeah, that printer. Yeah.
Use something.
Something to protect.
Yeah, it's
yourself.
rough.
That's
rough to see.
Because now that he's got you by the arm, and he clearly won't let you get away, anything he wants to do. See, now how did I become the target when you were after the money? But now you got your hands on me. I'm just trying to get the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her hands up. She's completely defenseless. Listen, you can't be completely defenseless in this world. It helped her at that time. I refuse to be completely defenseless. Like, bro, it's fight or flight. She tried to flight. He cut off the exit. It's time to come out fighting like a banshee. But in this particular case, she saved herself maybe just by complying. But now I'm at your mercy.
Totally.
I don't I don't like that. What do you think?
No, it's terrible. It's terrible to see. It's upsetting.
What would you do in that instance?
Well, if I didn't have anything that I could use that I'm carrying, I would be using anything. I don't care if I'm grabbing that fan right there. I'm gonna beat the hell out of them with it.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I'm gonna grab something.
How this guy gonna rob you in sandals?
Right.
These people, they don't care. Do you see how violent that man is?
No, he don't care. He don't care about anyone's livelihood. Nothing.
Man, it's horrible out there. Anyway, that's our show for the day, man.
Yeah.
That's our show for the day.
Heavy one.
I want to remind you guys, bring the receipts. No matter what, whenever you accuse somebody of something, bring the receipts. It's important that you do. I was recently accused of going to court and taking the stand against a 1%er. I was accused of that publicly on my channel, and it really did upset me. And what really upset me is I made a whole video about it, and they took the video down. They said I was cyberbullying. I'm the cyberbully. The guy can come on my channel, make all kind of accusations, out me in front of everybody like I'm a rat. And then I come back and make a video about it, and I'm the cyberbully. It's crazy. But the receipts I showed that I was not the person who actually, I did not testify in court at all. I would have. It was my daughter. This man beat my child. He beat my child and used my grandson as a human shield. And this is all of the paperwork in response to the lies that he made. This is called receipts. So if somebody ever makes an accusation against somebody, what you're supposed to ask for is the receipts. And a receipt is something like this. A receipt is a court number and a court case and transcripts. That's a receipt. And when someone asks you, whenever anybody accuses you of something, you should be able to say, well, just go to FP 2015-600, go to District Court of Oklahoma, and you can look up the whole case right there. FP 2015-600, FP 2015-600, Oklahoma District Court. And you can see that nobody took the stand. Nobody filed any charges on anybody except the state on him and him filing charges against my daughter. Not charges, but trying to take her child away from her. So always remember, folks, to ask for a receipt. That's how we do it in the biker club world. Ask for a receipt. Wishbone said, Black Dragon, are you a snitch? No, you can go to Mike Ball's channel, Insane Wheels, because I don't know. I made 2 videos about it. They didn't take his down.
Nope, but it's right here.
It's the same video, but they didn't take it down off his channel. Maybe because you're a nicer guy. Is that what it is, Mike Ball?
No.
Or maybe you're younger, because you don't look better than I do.
I have a radio face. I accept it, though. It's okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
Something God gives you, and you just have to take them. Like they are. I got you. You know, this is what my dog looks like. He has those pointed ears, those straight up ears, like those dogs have, Malinois. Like
Yep.
bunny rabbit ears. Like, dude, ears don't point forward on dogs; they point to the side. He's listening right now. Anyway, Black Dragon, are you a snitch? I guess maybe. Oklahoma, all you can eat catfish. Oh yeah, right there on the I-40, like in Salisaw, they got a catfish place, like right there. I think it's called Catfish Cabin or something. When you're coming in east or west, right there, right before Oklahoma City and Salisaw, you got to eat that catfish there, man. That's it. Stevie says we can't all be pretty, like Mike. We all want to be like Mike.
Stop the cap.
I'm just saying. Anyway. Always try to treat people like individual pieces of solid gold. it's important that you love on your neighbors and you love on your friends and you love on those around you. This weekend, over in South Carolina, you're going to have the Thunder Guard and the Wheels of Soul. They're having a party, man, like nothing. Oh, somewhere in thank you. There you go, Mike. I love you, man. Wait a minute. That's not it. Mike, that's not it. But that was pretty good, though. We didn't cue this up before. That's my fault. But they're going to be having a party there in Harley, some place called Harley, South Carolina. Harley something. What's that place, Mike? Harley something, South Carolina. We're going to be there tomorrow. I will make sure to put up the details for that party. What's important about supporting this is that if the 1%ers are going to be trying to get along and show unity, that's something that we should be a part of, giving them the support for that. If they uplift themselves and uplift the condition and the social construct of the motorcycle clubs around them, especially where the Black Set is concerned, then we need to be supporting them in that effort and showing them the reward and the benefit for reaching out to stop violence and show unity. Because once we're all united, there's nothing that we can't do, especially compared to being separated and divided. So if we can be somewhere and party and they show up and everybody doesn't have to leave because there's not going to be any BS, this is a great thing. It's a great thing for us. It's a great thing for our community. And it's a great thing for everything we're trying to do. So I want to be there to report on this and show it and brag about it and perhaps give us a vision of hope for something new for the future. This is what I'm hoping for. This is my greatest hope for what we're seeing. So I tell you what, man, I want you guys to support this. I want you to be there. It's going to be January 13th, this Saturday. It's a day party, $15 at the gate. You can bring your campers and all of that. It's going to be the Wheels of Soul and the Thunder Guard, and it's the first annual Unity Party. The first annual Unity Party, and we're hoping that there's going to be so many more. It's in a place called Harleyville, at their Harleyville Clubhouse at 1031 East Main Street, Harleyville, South Carolina. They say campers are welcome. So it looks like they got a big clubhouse with a lot of land around it, probably. You know, this is out in the country somewhere. They probably got like 5 miles or 5 acres or something out there for you to just hang out on in the country out there. They're going to have live DJ, food trucks, drinks. They're going to do this thing. They're going to have fun together, and they want everybody to come out. So let's go check them out. This is what they're going to be doing, and it's going to be cool. So we want to go there, hang out, party, chase women, you know, come with your best behavior. Those are 1%ers. If you ever seen my video about how to conduct yourself at the 1%er clubhouse, watch that video so you don't get caught up with some dumb stuff. Hey, control your liquor, control your alcohol, but come with a great mind of having a great time. And I'm sure they probably would agree with what I'm saying. Man, can you imagine that? Clubs that once fought are trying to see the bigger picture, trying to treat each other individually like solid pieces of precious gold. I think they've heard Black Dragon trying to talk about the we, Not the me, my club, but the we. The we that occurs if they all decide that we can do something great. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can also mean yes if you're speaking French. We. Yes, we can. And they're going to. This is their first annual combination party where they're all going to be getting together. They call it a unity party, their first annual unity party. So Black Dragon is, I'm behind this 100%. Mike Ball's behind it. The show is behind it. We want to see it do well. Harleyville Clubhouse, someplace called Harleyville, South Carolina. I wonder if they named that after a person named Harley rather than the motorcycle. You know what I mean? I'd be curious to know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, New Year's resolution, right? Brand new New Year's resolution to get skinny. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get skinny. All right. Have a great evening. Great afternoon. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.